Today I saw something truly inspiring. There's a girl, just one girl, who decided to renovate her house all by herself. It wasn't going to be easy. The place was filled with so much junk that even looking at it could give anyone a headache. But she didn't step back. In fact, she loves doing this kind of work, so she rolled up her sleeves and got started. She began with the lobby, one of the dirtiest parts of the house. And her first task? Removing bricks. There were lots of them. Along with that, the area was filled with stones, plastic waste, IT bags, clay, iron ore, and who knows what else. It was going to take her the whole day, and she knew it. But she wasn't afraid of the work. She started removing the bricks and the old tiles. Slowly, she began clearing the mess. She was working alone, and that made the job even harder, but she didn't complain. She found wooden pieces, glass panels, and even sesame seeds scattered around. One by one, she cleared them all. As she removed the junk, the place started looking a little better. But one corner was still filthy, so she took a broom and began sweeping. She was determined to finish it today, and you could tell from her focus that she meant it. Once things were a bit clean, she began digging. She had a clever idea. She gathered the small stones lying around and used them to make a walking path, a tiled path through the lobby. She worked on fitting them neatly, and it started to look really beautiful. It took her the entire day, but by evening, the transformation had already started to show. She then brought grass seeds from the market and carefully spread them on both sides of the walkway. She covered them with soil to help them grow faster and retain moisture. It would take a few days for the grass to grow, but she had already made it feel green. Then she turned her attention to the broken tap. She decided to install a new wash basin in that spot. Before that, she had to set up the water connection and fix the drainage pipe. That work alone took her 3 to 4 hours, but she didn't stop. She didn't want to waste anything. There were some leftover EID pieces, old construction materials, lying around. Instead of throwing them out, she used them to build a proper space to place the basin and other useful things. It was smart and budget-friendly. Then she noticed the wall nearby was still dirty and dull. She cleaned it thoroughly and decided to paint it white so the space would look brighter and more open. After that, she got a little creative. She made some big mushrooms from materials she had, and they added a fun, pretty touch to the courtyard. But she didn't stop there. She gathered some wood, some of it from before, and some new pieces, and made 9 wooden boats. They weren't real boats, of course. She left a little space underneath because they weren't going in water. They were just for design. She painted them in lovely colors and gave the space even more charm. She also took a big wooden plank and built a door frame with it. Soon she would install a door and add colors to that too. Then she placed the bathrooms and washrooms that she had worked on before neatly to one side. To complete the look, she planted a few flowering plants and even some vegetable plants. And just like that, a once junky place had become peaceful and full of life. There were some empty pillars and large stones still lying around. She moved them near the side walls to create seating spots. She even sat down to take a breath, and you could tell she felt proud. Now the whole courtyard, the area we call the lobby, is beautifully transformed. It's a space where anyone can sit, relax, cook, wash fruits, whatever they need. It's complete, functional, and beautiful. And all of this done by one single girl who never gave up, who took a space full of dirt and junk and turned it into something worth admiring. I hope you enjoyed this story. I'll see you in the next one.